I'm Kim Cookie McCray, and I'm here to talk about mistakes. I'm a SAG AFTRA talent agent here in Nashville. I started out in freelance, though, so I've thought a lot about the word mistakes. I appreciate you guys at Bonsai coming up with this, but I struggle with that word. But I think that, and I've been doing this a long time, since the late 90s. I think when I got into the industry, I was one of few women most of the time on sets. And I could say the same for people of color. It was mostly white men on sets. And we generally had to work 5 times harder just to keep our jobs or be adequate. So there was really no room for mistakes, in my opinion. I never felt like I could afford to make a mistake. So even if that required working 18-hour days, that's what I did, doing multiple people's jobs, things that were out of my job description, just to not make a mistake. And I'm going to maybe just wrap this all up so I don't talk forever like I normally do. I'm going to be 50 in a month and a half. And I just got my passport last year and I started traveling. I've been to Europe twice now. I'm leaving for Santa Fe soon. And I've realized I need a work-life balance. It cannot be solely about, as much as I love this industry and love what I do, we all know this life could be over tomorrow. We know that. But this industry has taught us that, you can't take sick days. There are just so many things that people have, for the most part, 9-to-5 jobs, vacation days, sick days. We don't have those. And so I have been working nonstop since I got into the industry 22 years ago. And I realized, okay, I could be dead tomorrow and I'm going to start living my life. But then it becomes, okay, as an agent, what are my clients going to think? Am I not doing my job because they're seeing me on Instagram in Ireland and Paris? And unbeknownst to them, I'm in my hotel room working until 2, 3 a.m. Central Time, which is morning there, and feeling guilty about having a life. And I remember when I was in Paris, not one person ever asked me what I did for a living. And I was talking to my therapist about it when I got home. And this is something maybe everyone knows, but it was new to me. In America, we're defined by what we do. The first question we ask someone if we don't know them, don't know anything about them, is, hey, what do you do? And that's not the case. So in Paris, for example, they are notorious for 2-hour lunches, but it was beautiful. It was lovely. You can still get a lot of work done, but enjoy life. And I hate that it took me turning 49 years old to do this. So I would really encourage anyone out there listening to not be me. There's no harm in working really hard and continuing to work hard, which I do. I own a company. I would be crazy not to. Or I couldn't pay for these vacations, but to also take care of themselves. And I wish I would have meditated back then, live in the moment. So it's not really a mistake. I don't like the word regret. And I don't know what kind of person that makes me. But I just try to learn from every experience in life. And there have been a lot of them. But the number one is, in particular in our industry, to find a work-life balance and know that it's going to be okay. And even if people are talking shit about you, you're doing your job, and but you've got to enjoy the world. And it's making me a better person and a better agent. And that's my advice. You can find me on Instagram. Don't want to follow the personal page. Probably a lot of politics and cats and squirrels that I'm looking at right now. So McCrayAgency.com is my website. Instagram is McCray Agency, and I'm not on Twitter. I was on TikTok for like 5 minutes. And I think that's it. Yeah. Thanks.